Okay, so I just want to start this off by saying 9 times out of 10, I eat a whole foods diet, okay? Like breakfast is sourdough, Belinsky chicken sausage, egg whites. And I know the Belinsky is technically processed, but you get the point. Or I'll have oats and peanut butter and honey and blueberries. And then in terms of like meat, we only eat game meat. So like the axis deer, red stag, fallow deer, elk, bison, everything like that. The only meat that we buy from the store is the Belinsky sausage. However, we are still human, and my husband and I have sweet tooth, so that's just the reality. And I know there's gonna be people saying like, all you have to do is detox from sugar and, you just switch things out for healthier versions. No, I like ice cream and I like little sweet treats, and it's unrealistic to expect myself to never want those or to never have those. Yes, I could very easily create healthier versions of things, but what I've learned from the past experiences I've had with doing that is that all it does is I eat the healthier version, which is calorically dense and usually pretty fatty, and then I want like the actual thing still because that thing did not satisfy that sweet tooth or that craving or whatever it is. So just like anything else, you have to be aware of like serving size, portion control, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to show you guys the reality of when we have a sweet tooth, depending on the level of sweet tooth, sometimes I really can get away with just having some Greek yogurt and fruit and honey. But then sometimes I'm like, man, I want to get nasty with my sweet tooth. You know what I mean? And so these are the things that my husband and I eat when we have that really, really intense sweet tooth craving. Starting off strong, Lenny and Larry's complete cookie. I love oatmeal raisin. He loves chocolate chip. Does wonders. It's not that fatty for a whole cookie. 5 grams of fat, 6 grams of fat, and 8 grams of protein, 200 calories, 220 calories. Not bad, solid. Next up, Legendary Foods. Little Pop-Tarts. These are like very like cake-esque. It's not like the consistency of a regular Pop-Tart. It's not like that crunchy. It's more cakey. You can put them in the toaster, I think. Yep, pretty decent list of ingredients. But again, my husband loves them. I typically don't really like these. They're not my favorite just because I'm very sensitive to erythritol. Like, it's such a weird taste for me. And the icing on this is very clearly the erythritol, the like sugar alcohols. But he loves them. And one pastry has 20 grams of protein, 180 calories, and 9 grams of fat. So for him, huge win, and it satisfies him, and it also helps get in some protein. Next up, the most solid and arguably our favorite sweet treat are protein pints. They also have a mint chip flavor that I've been trying to find, and I have not found it. But these take the freaking cake. The ingredients list is actually like one of the cleanest lists I've seen for like a high protein, healthy version of things. The only bad thing I would say that's really in here is the fact that there's coconut oil and guar gum, because obviously like anything that's like a gum can cause intestinal swelling. But for the entire pint, 420 calories, 24 grams of fat, and 30 grams of protein. So if I eat really clean, I can literally eat this whole pint at the end of the day, which is honestly like what we do. Because sometimes like you just want that feeling of, ooh, I'm being bad, I'm eating a whole pint. But then like it doesn't actually like wreck your diet. So we love these. This next one is not typically one that we always go for, but like sometimes we just like really have a craving for it ever since we tried it when we went hunting. So it's these little Quest Bake Shop frosted cookies, little chocolate cake. Typically, my husband and I both don't like chocolate cake fudgy stuff, but these were so good. It's kind of a hit or miss on the packaging, like whether or not they're like super dry, but 190 calories, 13 grams of fat, 11 grams of protein for both little guys. They're pretty good. Like I said, I have to have like a very specific craving for these, which is why we typically like don't buy these in bulk and not often, but they're a good like little chocolate cookie cake substitute. Next one, this one's not bad at all. It's literally just fruit jerky. We usually get every single flavor they have. Like there's a mango guava, mango raspberry, mango blueberry, chocolate banana, regular mango, pineapple coconut, and then this regular pineapple. It's literally just fruit. It's just the fruit. So it's like, it feels like a sweet treat, like, you know how like fruit by the foot type situation, but it's only the fruit. It's literally the fruit, the whole fruit, nothing but the fruit is like what it says on the packaging. When you go to the ingredients, it literally just says organic pineapple. So it's a 1 ingredient list. It's just the fruit, and they're super easy to travel with. So normally whenever we go on a trip or something, I always pack a ton of these just because they're easy to reach for. It's like a quick carb, especially if we're hiking, and you don't have to feel guilty at all. It's just fruit, and fruit means carbs. Alrighty, last but definitely not least is Drizzlicious. These little rice cake guys. So there's 4 servings in a package, and 1 serving is 120 calories and only 4 grams of fat. It is carb heavy. Obviously it's a rice cake, but you could technically eat this entire thing for 480 calories, and obviously it's gonna be super, super filling because it's a giant bag of them. But these are really yummy to like put on either if we do like homemade ice cream and the Ninja Creamy as like a topper, or if you're just wanting like a quick like little like poppable thing. There's so many different flavors too. I just saw this one, salted caramel. They also have like a chocolate strawberry one. They have s'mores, which is this one. There's a cookies and cream. What other? A birthday cake one. There's just a lot of different flavors. And honestly, the ingredients list on these is not that long. White rice flour, cane sugar, palm kernel oil, avocado oil, brown sugar, whole quinoa, chia flax, natural flavor, salt, caramel color. Which I know, controversial. Caramel color is also not good for you. I don't know why they still put it in stuff. But then this one, white rice flour, cane sugar, corn flour, tapioca starch, cornstarch, palm kernel oil, avocado oil, cocoa powder, whole quinoa, chia flax, molasses powder, natural flavors, sea salt, spices. So at least you can read all the lists. I know that these aren't going to be as great. Actually, you can read. Everything on here is like readable. There's no like random weird things that you can't pronounce. It's just that it has xanthan gum and guar gum, which is just like the thing that makes it kind of creamy, I think. All that to say, I eat these things in moderation. It's not an everyday. I don't go and eat all these cookies every day. I don't eat like pints of ice cream on end. I don't eat a bag of this a day. It's just when I want a sweet fix and I know that other things are going to be super, super, super calorically dense or super, super fatty, I want something that I know is not going to make me feel disgusting. To each their own. I know some people would prefer to just eat organic whole ice cream, and by all means do that. I'm just letting you know that I do not eat just like perfect all the time. I don't never have cravings. I don't only eat something with a 1 ingredient list. I try my best and I do what I can, and 90% of the time, like I said, I do, but there is that 10% of the time that I just have cravings and I let myself have my little sweet treats.